but you know you've done the experiment yesterday, and the experiment is pretty interesting. So today I did a question with the non-Muslim students, and I will teach all of y'all together the same way. Okay, so what I taught you is group one reacts with cow, and we have done W with water. Okay, I hope that you're in front of you is your modules, and you have your pen, colored paper, sticky notes. I know you're tired. Actually, teacher also very tired. Okay, but no choice. Sometimes in life we just have to stretch ourselves and be happy about it. Okay, so when group one reacts with oxygen, what do you think we're gonna get? Okay, so teacher give you an example. Let's say I have lithium. Okay, and lithium is reacting with oxygen. Okay, I know the non-Muslim students did it with me, so let's try Muslim students. Okay, lithium, when I react with oxygen, what do you think I'm going to get? It's okay if you're not sure. Okay, it's okay. Teacher, don't mind. I just want to try to make sure that everybody answers the question. You get nothing? No, no, you get something. So lithium. Okay, so you say lithium oxide. Okay, how do I write lithium oxide? How do you write lithium oxide? Okay, very good. It is Li2O. Most of you are giving the correct answer. Okay, in case some of you don't know, teacher, how do you get Li2O? It is Li plus and O2 minus. When I darab silang, I get Li2O. And I stop here. Okay, so I want every one of you now to do for teacher sodium and oxygen. Okay, sodium reacting with oxygen, and I want you to try potassium reacting with oxygen. Okay, I want to see what are your products. Okay, at the same time, I'm going to look at the name list and I want to see who's not here. I don't see Sanjeev here. Who is Sanjeev's friend? Can Sanjeev's friend call him? Is Amar in the class? Oh, somebody wants to come into the class and I don't even know it. Oh, yeah. Well, very confusing, lah, this one. Can someone tell Jasdeep to join the second link, not the first link?
So he is in the first link, he is in the both link.
But I don't see his name to add him in. Okay. Here, it's not appearing on my phone. Why? Hey, he's in. Okay, Jasdeep, are you here? Sorry, a bit. I think you're still learning, okay? Aisha, is Aisha here? We do some roll call a bit. Is Aisha here? Okay, can I have Tihani calling Aisha? Ammar just wish, but I don't see Ammar in the class. Can Janardhan call Ammar? Can Caleb call Darwin? I thought I saw Raja Amma here. Is Raja Amma here? And can Riven call Sanjeev? That's it. Okay, for those of you that you're okay to call, can you please answer teacher if okay or not? Okay, Amanat just joined. How come he can join by himself without teacher adding him in?
Oh, teacher, use MOE account, so you don't need to admit it.
Oh, all right. Okay, you teach me, I teach you. Fair enough. Life is like that. Thank you for teaching. Buying dog food. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Amanat, for buying your dog his food. Okay, so You look at sodium and you look at potassium. Oops, did I go too fast? Okay, water we did already. Okay, so that's not teacher did oxygen. Okay, so I did lithium plus oxygen. You are going to get Li2O. Now, is this Li2O balance? Is getting the Li2O here balance, or do I need to add something else? You have to help teacher. Huh? Teacher cannot help you if y'all don't answer my question. Can you see my screen?
Teacher, are you sharing your screen?
I am.
I can't see.
Che, can't see, che.
Why lah? This is happening to me. It's okay. We shall be patient and we shall try again. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Now can, teacher. Now can.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, can you see the lovely screen here? Okay, so I do again. Okay, I do lithium plus oxygen. Very good. I go faster a bit. All of you got lithium oxide. Okay, let's balance this for teacher. You tell me. Okay, you balance it for teacher. If I got LiO2 plus O2, I get Li2O. How to balance it before and after the arrow? It's better if you say it out loud so I don't have to keep looking at my second device. Okay, before the arrow, I got 2 oxygens. Sorry, after the arrow. So before the arrow, I got 1. So what do I need to do?
Teacher, it's 4 moles of lithium plus oxygen gas to produce 2 moles of lithium and oxygen gas. 2 moles of lithium oxide.
Very good. Okay, to get 2 more. So here is 4. Here is a 1. Okay, and teacher get 2 moles here. Okay, correct. Okay. Is it not possible for me to find out who gave that answer? Does Meet not tell you who is answering that question? Okay, you know it's Arun's voice, but Meet doesn't write down there whose person is who's talking, is it? Okay. All right, okay, never mind. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, for those of you who doesn't know how to balance this equation, I did this with the non-Muslim students just now, so they would know. But how about the Muslim students? Do you all know how to balance the equation, or do you want teacher to show you how to balance? Okay, if no one is answering, teacher will then show. Okay, very good. You know, okay. So let's look at the answer. So yes, if I'm using sodium, it's the same way, and if I'm using potassium, it's the same way. Okay, this is going to go faster now already. Okay, so we know that when how do I admit him? How does teacher admit Darwin from my second screen? It's not appearing for me.
Oh, teacher, you need to go back to Google Meet.
So I have to come out of this lah.
Just click escape.
Okay. Um. Okay, go back to Google Meet. Okay, and then I admit him, and then I
Now
share
you
screen
can.
one more
Yeah,
time.
now you can continue.
Do I have to share screen or do I just continue?
Just go back to PowerPoint.
All right. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to get this. Okay, so we're going to get the oxide. Now, teacher's going to take that oxide. Okay, and I'm going to react it with water. So teacher's going to take a K2O, and teacher is going to plus with water. None of the Muslim students must, non-Muslim students must answer this. Yeah. Okay, when K2O plus with water, what do you think teacher's going to get? No one in my ACTL class should answer this. Only the non-ACTL students answer this. What do you think you're going to get here? What do you think you're roughly going to get? What do you think the best possible answer should be? You can try. Nothing wrong if you try. Teacher don't mind if you try actually. Okay, very good. Okay, at least Anais tried KOH plus hydrogen. Riven said KOH. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put Riven's answer, which is KOH. Okay, Anais, sebab semalam kita buat eksperimen and we use the metal. Kalau metal sahaja tak ada oksigen kat belakang, kita tambah air, yes, we will get KOH plus hydrogen gas. Tapi hari ni cikgu ada K2O, potassium oxide tambah air. So memang takkan dapat hydrogen gas. But teacher is so happy, Anais, that you tried the question. Okay, so actually my product here is I'm going to get KOH, but it's not balanced. Okay, can someone balance it for teacher? And let me see whether I can recognize your voice or not. Can someone balance this equation for teacher here? So you look at the K's, you look at the H, you look at the O's. What do you do with it? Yes.
Potassium oxide plus water is equals to 2 moles of potassium hydroxide.
Okay, you get 2 moles of potassium hydroxide. Okay, he made a few mistakes. He said equals to. This is not an equals to one. This is,
Producers.
okay, it's an arrow. Okay, I still cannot recognize this voice. Class, can you recognize this voice? Still Arun. Okay, Arun. Sorry lah, Arun. I need to work on my listening skills in a Google Meet. Okay. Wow, that's a very different name. Okay, correct. Now, everyone do for teacher sodium oxide plus water, and everyone do for teacher potassium oxide plus water. Don't waste time with the chat. Write down now. Teacher's going to go very fast already after this. I now know the hang of using the Google Meet already. Faster. Who contacted Sanjeev? Where is Sanjeev?
I already messaged him, but he didn't, I think, see the message.
Okay, never mind. Thank you, Raven. Okay, I saw Darwin is in. Who contacted Aisha? Okay, Tiani, what did she say? Okay, no answer from her. Thank you, Tihani. Okay, good. We are going to get 2 sodium hydroxide. Okay, who contacted is it only those 2? Yovisha, who else did I miss out? Okay, very good. And it's yes, it's 2 KOH. Teacher, you gave the same potassium. Alamak. Okay, lah, you know lah, my mind is not thinking straight. Okay, sorry. I'm still trying to sort out so many things. Thank you, Caleb, for pointing out. Okay, because Caleb pointed out, all of you do rubidium. Rb2O plus water. Okay, what do I get? Okay, Rb2O plus water. Okay, Shami is not very good. 2RbOH. Okay, I'm a very firm believer of you keep on practicing. Practice makes perfect. Okay, all right. If you don't practice, you will not do it. So teacher gave you many times, then only you are able to remember the what is the answer going to be. Okay, who contacted Shami? Did teacher ask someone to contact Shami? No one. Okay, can I ask Aiman, if you don't mind, can you, Aiman or Akil, can one of you all contact Shami, please? Oh, no. Never mind, forget it. Shami is on a holiday. Okay, he's not around. Yovisha, you can put there, holiday. Right. Okay, now let's go chlorine pula. Okay, so I know already group 1 can react with cow. I can react with oxygen. I can react with water. Now I want it to react with chlorine. It can actually be chlorine or bromine, either one. Okay, so we do together with the answers given. So teacher's going to take chlorine and I'm going to react with group 1. Okay, let's say teacher take lithium in group 1. Okay, all of you work it out. What do you think you're going to get your answer? Very good. Okay, some of you are very smart. Huh? You're going to get lithium chloride. Now balance it for teacher. How do I balance this? Teacher don't want to give the answer because I know the answer. I want to hear you balancing it. What's the point of teacher give the answer? Okay, so it's Cl plus 2Li. Okay, so you get 2LiCl. Okay, so correct. 2 Cl's before the arrow. So here must have 2 Cl. Put 2 in front. And then here I got 2 Li's. I must put 2 Li's here. So correct. Okay, so that is the way you do it. Okay, so if you look at teacher's answer, very similar to your answer as well. Many of you are writing equals to. Just make sure the equals to cannot be equals to, must be an arrow. Okay, so yes, this is potassium bromide, this is sodium chloride. Okay, very good. I have taught you already group 1 reacting with cow. Okay, this is very, very important what I'm going to teach you after this already. Okay, I told you going down group 1, the size increases because the number of shells occupied with electron or filled with electron increases. So size of the atom increases. Okay. Okay, so then teacher is going to go on to the very next part, okay, which is the melting, boiling. Also, I told you force of attraction. Okay, this is very important, and I've given you a simple way to memorize this. Okay, now when I talk about reactivity, and you did the experiment yesterday, which one was more reactive, lithium, sodium, or potassium?
Potassium.
Very good. It was potassium. Okay. So the point is reactivity is related to electropositivity. All of you write down in your book as teacher is writing down. Reactivity is dependent on electropositivity. Now, teacher, what on earth is electropositivity? What is that? So, teacher, help you. Electropositivity is the ability of an atom to donate electron. If an electron can donate its electron easily, it is electropositive. When it is able to donate its electron easily, it is very reactive. So you tell me, between lithium, sodium, and potassium, which one you think was able to donate its electron more easily?
Potassium.
Very good. Potassium, the concept being is because it was very reactive. So I've broken down the concept into saya dah faham So if the question ever asks you, it's 4 to 5 marks. In my exam also I'm asking this question, so pay attention. Okay, the question is, I'll ask why the reactivity in group 1 increases, or compare the reactivity between sodium atom and potassium atom. Then you need to compare. You need to compare both the atoms together. So, but I give you the general answer first. Saya dah faham Okay, so saya is what? Saya is size. Okay, going down group 1, size of atom becomes bigger. Okay, so that's how you must answer. Going down group 1, size of atom becomes bigger. So that is the saya. What is dah? Dah is distance. Okay, the distance between the nucleus and the valence electron becomes further apart. So here they put it the other way around. The single valence electron in the outermost shell is further away from the nucleus. Same thing with what teacher said. Okay, D is distance. Okay. If you want to use the sentence I use, you can. If you want to follow this sentence, also you can. But I prefer my sentence. Teacher sentence is the distance between nucleus and valence electron, okay, is further. Okay, saya dah, the third one is faham. Saya dah faham So when the distance is very far apart, okay, the word forces of attraction is missing. The forces of attraction, faham is forces. The forces of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron becomes weaker. Okay, and the last one, easier. So therefore, it's easier for the atom to donate the single valence electron to achieve stable octet electron arrangement. Actually, this concept teacher teach in school, you understand much better. Okay, you imagine where I always stand in the middle. And in the first group, the second group, and the third group. I've got 3 different rows of groups. Can you all imagine that in the lab? Teacher standing in the middle between the 2 tables. I got the first row, I got the second row, I got the third row. Can you all imagine that or not? If you can imagine that, put in the group, can. I put in the chat. Okay, now let's say Yovisha is sitting in the first group just next to me. In the second group, Emmanuel is sitting down. And in the last group, Shami is sitting down. Okay, now, so my point is, going down this group, the size becomes bigger. Okay, saya. Okay, so I want you to compare Yovisha and teacher. Yovisha is in the first group. Is Yovisha very close to teacher? Is she sitting very close to me? Yes. Okay, if Yovisha is sitting very close to teacher, okay. So imagine Yovisha is lithium 2.1. I'm the nucleus. Teacher's the nucleus. She's the valence electron, the 2.1. She's the one there. If the one wants to run away from me, the nucleus, can I hold that one electron very close to me because I'm so close to Yovisha? Yovisha want to run away from me, so she cannot run away. I can catch her easily. Correct or not? Okay, so that's the point. Okay, for 2.1 for lithium, okay, 2.1. Okay, so teacher draw out lithium here for you here. This is lithium. The nucleus is here, 2, 1. Okay, Yovisha, which is this one here, is very close to me here. She wants to run away from me, also cannot run away. My force of attraction is so strong on her. Okay, so I repeat in terms of in terms of chemistry. So the single valence electron in lithium is not so further away, it's quite near to me. Okay, therefore the force of attraction between nucleus and valence electron, meaning me and Yovisha, is very strong. So can Yovisha run away easily for me? Cannot. She's stuck with me only. She cannot run away, poor Yovisha. Okay, so Yovisha cannot donate its single valence electron to achieve stable octet electron arrangement. So imagine Yovisha is in school lah. Okay, now I go to Emmanuel. Okay, Emmanuel pula is my sodium. Okay, sodium. Sodium is 2, 8. This is the malas to draw the 8, and then the 1 here. Okay, he's slightly further away from me. If you talk about real life, okay, imagine Emmanuel is in college. Yovisha in school, whatever she does, I can watch her. So imagine Emmanuel is in college. Let's say I call him Emmanuel. Let's say I'm the mother lah. Emmanuel, are you studying? Yes, I'm studying. Actually, he's not studying also. Emmanuel, you gonna come back home early? No. Today not coming back home early because I got homework to do. Padahal he went out with the friends. I also don't know. But if I really want to know, I can drive there to the college and check it out. Okay. So point is, he's still far away from me, but not so far away. I still can catch him if I want to. Okay. So the point here is the single valence electron in the outermost shell is further away compared to Yovisha. Therefore, my force of attraction between me and Emmanuel, which is 2.8.1, becomes weaker. I cannot hold Emmanuel so close anymore. He's in the second row. He wants to run away from me, he can run away. But if I want to catch him, I can also catch him. So Emmanuel can donate his electron much more easily. Okay, that's Emmanuel. Okay, now we talk about Shami. Shami, why teacher chose Shami? Because Shami already in London. So Shami is 2.8.8.1. So 2.8.8.1. Shami Dala in the back row. Shami want to run away, he can run away so easily. So I use the concept in London. If let's say I call up, Shami, are you joining my chemistry class shortly? Yes, teacher, but tapi tak join also. Okay, let's say I'm his mother. Shami, are you in college? Are you going for classes or whatever? All also he say yes. Padahal actually no. And can I go and check? No. Trip to London is very expensive. So Shami can do whatever he likes, whatever he wants. He can run away easily from teacher. Okay, so that is the concept. I hope with the concept I gave you, you understand. So the further you are from, the further the valence electron from the nucleus, my force of attraction becomes weaker. And when the force of attraction is weaker, the atom can donate its electron more easily. Okay, tell teacher, do you understand the concept that teacher taught you here? Because I'm going to give you a short essay to do now. Very good. Okay, question for everybody. Okay, compare the reactivity of sodium atom and potassium atom. 5 marks. Everybody take out your pen. Take out your paper. Follow the steps I gave you. Saya dah faham. 5 marks, because I never tell you which one is more reactive. So the last mark must be you compare the reactivity. Teacher give you 3 minutes answer now. So in this saya dah faham, you cannot say size increases going down the group. You cannot, because I ask you specifically sodium and potassium. So I teach you how to answer. Every line you must compare. Okay, the size of, okay, which atom is more bigger, potassium or sodium? Very good. The size of potassium atom is bigger than sodium atom. Write down now. Okay, now sambung. DFER. Now. Three minutes, Now it's 8:42. Teacher will stop at 8:45. Is it important? It's very important. Is it coming up for exam? Yes, it's coming up for exam. Okay, once you feel that you are ready, you can prepare your answers in the chat ready. Prepare only. Only when I say send, then you'll send. Teacher actually prepared a quizzes question ready, to play live later. But I don't know whether sempat or not. If tak sempat, teacher will just send to the group later. You all play. You all do the questions. Two more minutes. One more minute. Okay, if you're done, let's not waste time. Okay, what do you think D is? Oh, Aisha's in the waiting room. Okay. No, I don't see anybody in the waiting room. Do you see anybody in the waiting room that I can't see?
No, sir. Okay. Wait. Hopefully she's in the correct waiting room. All right. Let's go to the answer anyway. Okay, so we know that. Okay, so I saw somebody's answer, which they said is distance. Okay, size done. Okay, I want to hear your answer for distance. What is your answer for distance? You cannot type. Okay, it's a bit harder for teacher um, to see if you put the answer for distance. Okay, so maybe it's easier if teacher gives you the answer, and you check your answer. Okay, the distance between must have this between nucleus and valence electron. Teacher put VE, but you cannot put VE of potassium. Make sure your spelling for potassium is correct. For potassium atom is further than sodium atom. You get your second mark. Okay. Okay, if you've done, saya dah faham. Okay, what's my F? Okay, what's the concept for F? What is the formula for F? Very good. Forces of attraction. Sorry, I'm still trying to sort out Aisha. She said she's showing the waiting room, but I can't seem to. Okay, forces of attraction between who? Between nucleus and valence electron. Okay, is what? Forces of attraction, can I use high and low? Okay, forces of attraction between nucleus and valence electron is weaker. Okay, so you must use weak and strong. Okay, because teacher's talking about potassium is weaker in potassium atom. Okay, compared to. So look at my every sentence. Every sentence must have the word atom. Every. You skip one time, you look at teacher. Because I've written it so often enough, I will never forget the word atom compared to sodium atom. Your whole sentence can be correct, but no word atom, no marks for you. Okay, saya dah faham eh. Okay, saya dah faham eh. What is eh? Okay, it's easier for for potassium atom. Teacher apologize, teacher's writing so beautiful. For potassium atom to donate its valence electron compared to sodium atom. But because I said compare the reactivity, so I never told you which one is more reactive. Okay, so that means I have a last point here, R. Now you can also start with it or you can end with it. It's up to you. So class, tell me which one is more reactive? Very good. Potassium. Okay, So here, actually, you don't put atom is also fine. But let's not practice that, okay? So just put potassium. Potassium atom is more reactive than sodium atom. Okay, and I want to show you what is the difference between a sodium atom and a potassium atom. Sorry, what is the difference between a atom and an element? Okay, have you all finished writing? Can teacher stop or share something else? If teacher wants to go to something else, what do I do? I already have it in my Google Chrome. Do I escape this? Yes. Okay. So everybody written down ready? Yeah? Can I escape this class? I'm assuming it's a yes. If not, quickly take a photo. Take a photo and then, okay, perfect. So I want to show all of you something. The difference between potassium element. Okay, look at this. This is an element. Okay, so potassium element when you see the metal itself. Okay, I just typed potassium and I went to image. So you will actually see the element. Okay, then here I go to potassium atom. And when you look at potassium atom, you actually see the model structure. So you need to know when you talk about element, I'm talking about the metal. When I'm talking about the atom, I'm talking about the electronic structure. So I hope that y'all can, from by me showing you this today, you can know the difference. Yeah. Okay. Is it helpful using the potassium element and the potassium atom? Okay. Do you now understand the difference? Okay, anyway, I hope it helped. Okay, now the third thing that teacher want to tell you is when you're writing the word periodic table, it must be periodic table of element. It cannot just be periodic table. For example, if you're talking about what is the definition of groups, is the vertical columns in the periodic table of element. It cannot be periodic table only. Okay, so you must take note of that. And what is the basic principle in arranging the periodic table? What did teacher teach you all that day? How do you arrange the periodic table? You arrange it in what? Increasing or what? Ascending? Proton number. So Sarvin said number of protons. I think that day I reminded you all. Number of protons is wrong. Okay, you must check properly. Teacher told you all that the number of protons is wrong. So go back to that page in your book. Okay, and check and see. You cannot use the word number of protons. It must be proton number. Okay, what page was that day? Do you all remember? Not this one. Sorry. What page was it that day that teacher gave you all the homework? This one. Okay, what page was it that day? Do you all remember? Okay, here.
21.
Okay, so it is increasing proton number. I want to remind you because many, not just many students, including Form 5s, including so many students sitting for exam, it's increasing proton number. And one of your friends also made a mistake. You must reject. Whenever teachers show you all reject, you must also write reject because then you will know what is not accepted. Okay, we do not accept number of protons. Okay, teacher showed you all three things today. I showed you all number one this, number two I showed you all the difference between an element and a proton, sorry, element and an atom, and the third thing I reminded you what you cannot do for exam in terms of periodic table of element. Okay, now what are the safety precautions for the experiment we did that day? Okay, that day so many of us said, teacher, why is in water nothing happened? Actually, I didn't put it in water. It was actually in oil, paraffin oil. All the metals are in oil because then it will not easily oxidize. Okay, why must it be in paraffin oil? Because if it's not in paraffin oil, it will easily oxidize. You won't believe it that all the group 1 elements actually easily oxidize. But when I put in paraffin oil, it lasts for a long time. You cannot hold with your bare hands. You need forceps. Wear safety goggles and gloves And you don't need a big piece, okay? You know when a big piece and you throw into the lake, you knew what happened. Okay, group 1, if you all are okay with group 1, type 1 in the chat, because now I'm going to go to group 17. Okay, group 17 and group 1, very similar, the concept, but it's just terbalik. Okay, very good. I am going to go to group 17. It's starting to be 9, so I'm going to go to group 17. Group 17 will be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Teacher, how to memorize them? Actually, it's not difficult. There are so many ways to remember them. Fat clown broke into, okay, 80, I still cannot figure it out. Anyone can help me? A fat clown broke into, can someone help teacher with 80? Into the attic. Okay, thank you, Caleb. All right, so a fat clown broke into the attic. All right, and another way, how do you know they are group 17? They're all ending with INE, 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 INE. They're all ending with INE. Okay. Can I get a mistake? Sorry. Okay, and they are known as halogens. Okay, and they are all diatomic. What's the meaning of diatomic?
Like two atoms.
Okay, whose voice was that? Riven, was it you, Riven? Okay, I got it correct. Yay, all right. Okay, so they are diatomic molecules. I need two atoms, correct? It's, for example, fluorine, F2, chlorine, Cl2, bromine, Br2, iodine, I2, and astatine, AT2. That's called diatomic. They're all poisonous, okay? All. Okay, so don't ever breathe in. Ugh, don't talk about breathing. Okay, so they are poisonous, yeah, not good for you. They all have low melting and boiling point. They are all diatomic. It's not very important. Okay, teacher's going to show you straight away so you know. Okay, their color becomes darker and they change from a gas to a solid. So fluorine is actually pale yellow gas. Chlorine is greenish yellow. Okay. Bromine is reddish brown. Normally, I don't bother about the reddish brown is enough. Okay. Fluorine and chlorine is a gas. Bromine is a liquid, and iodine is purplish black solid. Remember, all these are at room temperature only. Yeah. Okay. They are at room temperature. Okay, so this one must memorize, can come out for exam, can come out for objective. So fluorine, chlorine gas, bromine liquid, iodine is a solid. So they change from a gas to a solid as well, and then the color changes from light color to darker colors. Now that day I told you that group 17 reacts with WISH, wish. What is W? Water, correct? What is I? Iron, correct? And what is SH? And it's not Sheena. It's two names. Very good. It is sodium hydroxide. Actually, teacher would prefer if a lot of you put on the chat as well. Okay, so at least I know you're present. If not, speak up also, teacher don't mind. Okay, so when group 17, they react with water, they get two acids. So I'm going to write down for you. For example, chlorine, teacher react with water. I will get HCl1 and then I'll get a HOCl. Very interesting. Okay, HX and HOX. So example, you get HCl and a HOCl. They are both an acidic solution. Your HOCl, okay, your HCl, what's the name of the HCl here? Anyone knows?
Hydrochloric acid.
Very good. It is a hydrochloric acid. Yovisha, was it you? Was
No,
that
it
you?
was Enrica.
Sorry,
Enrica.
Sorry, Enrica. Okay, hydrochloric acid. Okay, now this one has an interesting name. Who knows what is the name for this? HOCl. Very good. It is a hypochlorous acid. Okay. Now, if you want to know what does your bleaching um, have, what does your bleach has, they actually have this HOCl. They have this particular hypochlorous acid, and this hypochlorous acid is the one that gives the bleaching properties. This can be a KBAT question, and memang pernah keluar before. What chemical is found in the bleach? Then if you don't know that is HOCl, okay, then you don't get your mark. So this is very important. But is it only HCl and HOCl? Okay. How about bromine? Can it also bromine react with water? Yes, bromine can also react with water. What do you get? You already got for chlorine. What can you get for bromine? Very good. Very good. You get HBr and HOBr. And the name will be also hydrobromic acid and hypobromous acid. Okay. And for bromine also you have the bleaching agent, but not as much. Only iodine plus water. Here no. Even though you get Hi plus HOI, okay, this one doesn't have the bleaching property. Okay. The most important one will be your chlorine. This chlorine will have the bleaching property. Okay, so teacher has done with you group 17 reacting with, I told you wish, right? So I did with you here, group is reacting with water. Now teacher want all of you to try this for teacher. Chlorine, you react with iron. I want to see what do you get. All of you, chlorine reacting with iron. What are you going to get? If you don't know, say teacher, I don't know. If you know, say you don't know. Okay, so Emmanuel asked a very good question. Am I going to get iron 2? Am I going to get iron 3? The answer is iron 3. Okay, and I'll explain to you why. Actually, you will get iron 2 first, but iron 2 is not stable. And because iron 2 is not stable, it will straight away become iron 3 ions. So actually, you're going to get Fe3 plus and Cl minus. Fe3 plus and Cl minus. When you darab silang, what do you get? Very good. You're going to get FeCl3. Excellent. But it's not balanced. So balance it for teacher. Teacher would like to hear a lot of people also as well, not just the same people. Okay, I'll get 3Cl2 plus 2Fe. I will get 2FeCl3, correct? Okay. I'm just trying to see how to go and check the chats. Okay, so good. Okay, I saw a few of you trying, yeah? Wong, I saw Caleb, I saw Raja Amas as well. Okay, teacher would like to see more of your trying. So the answer is correct. Okay, what color will be this FeCl3? What color do you think the product will be? Okay, very good. It is a brown. Okay, so I want all of you to draw a tree. Okay, this is a tree. Now, your leaves is Fe2 plus. Your trunk or the branch or whatever the trunk like is your Fe3 plus. Fe2 plus, what color are your leaves? Green. So Fe2 plus is green. What color is your tree trunk or your branch? It is brown in color. So that's one way to memorize. Later when I'm teaching you salt, I will let you all draw other things also as well. Okay, for the basic is just this. So yes, you are going to form iron 3 halides, which is a brown solid. Okay, correct. So this is something that you got. Okay, they did with Br, but teacher did with you bromine. Chlorine is the same thing as well. Okay, so this is the, I think, one of the most interesting ones. So I remember I told you group 17 reacts with WiSH. I've done water, I've done iron. Now we're going to do sodium hydroxide. Okay, so they're quite cool. They already told you what's your product. Okay, chlorine react with sodium hydroxide. They told you you're going to get a sodium halide. Halide means your halogen, so NaCl. And sodium halate. Oh my goodness. What is sodium halate? Actually, if you remember chlorate, bromate, you can answer this already. What did chlorate and bromate have? Very good. They had an oxygen. So extra thing will be NaOCl because Na is plus, then the chlorate is actually ClO minus. But here we are going to, this one is not your levelers, but we put NaOCl. Okay, even though the ClO is at the minus is at the back. And then of course they tell you that you get water as well. Okay, so this will be the most trickiest for y'all to do. But if you're able to do it, okay. Do you think it's balanced? I don't think it's balanced. How to balance this? Correct. You put a 2 in front of the NaOH and then it's already balanced because I got 2 NAs here. So 2 here. 2 Cl, 2 Cl settle. 2 oxygen, 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, 2 hydrogen. Okay, you're perfect and you're on your way to go. So this is another example. So what's the name? Sodium, if you're using iodine, sodium iodide, sodium iodate. If you're using chlorine, sodium chloride, sodium chlorate. Okay, so they can come out in objective. Teacher has never seen it in a subjective before yet. Okay, so you must remember, if I've got chemical properties, I need to talk about it as well. So do you all agree in group 17, I'm starting with 2.7, then I go to 2.8.7, and then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger, correct? So what do you think happens to my size of the atom?
Increase.
Increases, very good. Okay, so the size of the atom increases is the same thing as group 1. It increases because the number of shells occupied with the electron also increases. Okay, so it's the same thing with group 1, same thing with group 17. However, melting and boiling point is increasing. What did I say about group 1? What is happening to the melting and boiling point of group 1? Is it increasing or decreasing? Who remembers?
Decreasing.
It is decreasing. Why? Why group 1, the melting and boiling point is decreasing? What bond do I have there in group 1?
Metallic bonds, teacher.
Very good. It is a metallic bond. So in group 1, teacher has a metallic bond. And when teacher has a metallic bond, when I go down group 1, does the metallic bond become weaker or the metallic bond becomes stronger?
Weaker.
Very good. It becomes weaker. And when the metallic bonds becomes weaker, do I need more energy or do I need lesser heat energy?
Lesser heat energy.
Very good. I need lesser heat energy. Okay, so that's why in group 1, when going down group 1, the melting and boiling point becomes lower or lesser. Okay, now how about group 17? Here they say my melting and my boiling point increases. So again, we must look at the size. This is something like group 18. Like the example teacher gave that day. Okay, going down group 1, the size of the atom increases, it becomes bigger. The force of attraction between the atoms becomes stronger. Now, when the force of attraction becomes stronger, what happens to my heat energy? Very good. Okay, I need cannot. Caleb, why decreases? Increases. Okay, so I think that day I can't remember who's the example that I called out for group 18. Two thin people and two not so thin people. Who were they?
Teacher, Rehan and Janardhan.
Okay, me and Jan. Okay, so I first I call out Akhil and Sanjeev, right? Okay, and then when they were trying to break the bonds, they could break the bonds. They wanted to overcome the forces of attraction. They could overcome very easily because the size was small. Then when it was Emmanuel and Janardhan, okay, it was much more difficult to overcome the forces of attraction because the size was bigger. So they held the force of attraction was stronger. Okay, when the force of attraction was stronger, so I need more heat energy. Okay, the key word is heat energy. Jangan anytime a person write down there only more energy or more heat cannot. Okay, is needed to overcome the stronger forces of attraction. Okay, so take note of the melting and boiling point. Okay, but teacher want to talk about reactivity. In group one, just now, what did I say? Reactivity increase or reactivity decrease? Just now in group one. Okay, good. Reactivity increase. Why in group one the reactivity increase? Why? In simple words, why? Okay, so you say size increase and then in simple words only. Okay, the tendency to donate electron is higher, so that means it's more electropositive, correct? Do you all agree that because it's more electropositive, that's why it is the reactivity increases? If you agree, say put one in the group. If you agree, what teacher say? Teacher, I think it is correct that in group one is more electropositivity, higher electropositivity, so I can donate electron more easily. If you agree with what teacher say, put one. Okay, so I only got 16 people who put one. About 15. Where are the rest of you? Okay, those of you who putting one, you know what you're putting one for or not? Okay, because if those of you who don't score well, teacher's going to actually be very upset with you because the class today is an important class. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention. I only see a few people answering, the same people answering in the chat. Actually, I would like to see everyone doing it. Okay, all right. So here the reactivity is decreasing. And the concept is still the same. Saya dah faham Okay. Still the same concept. So teacher made it easier for you. Okay. So, but it's slightly different. Okay. So saya going down the group, the size of the atom becomes bigger. This one all of you agree with teacher. Okay. Here you don't see the word distance, but you can add the word distance. The distance between nucleus and valence electron is further apart. Okay, correct also. Now, the forces of attraction. This slide doesn't have the word forces. The forces of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron becomes weaker. Okay. Now, when the force of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron becomes weaker, it is more difficult for the atom to receive one electron to achieve stable octet electron arrangement. So I want you to listen very clearly to what teacher is saying. In group 17, reactivity is dependent on the electronegativity. What is the meaning of electronegativity? In group 1 just now, it is dependent on electropositivity. Okay, electropositivity means I'm able to donate electron. In group 17, is dependent on what? Electronegativity. What's the meaning of electronegativity? What do you think it is? Actually, it's already there in point number 3.
Teacher, receiving
Send
electron.
Okay, I heard Arun's answer. I heard somebody else, but I don't hear.
Yeah, okay. Tendency of an atom to receive electrons.
I'm trying to figure out. Amma, is that you, Amma?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so I've got Arun, I've got Amma. Okay, and then Adib says attract. Adib, what are you attracting? Are you attracting atoms? Are you attracting electrons? What are you? Okay, very good. Attracting the valence electron. So correct. Electronegativity is the ability of an atom, okay, to receive electrons. So in group 17, okay, so I talk about Yovisha again. Yovisha, Emmanuel, Shami. In group 17, whoever is closest to me is more reactive because I'm the nucleus. Okay, so for example, 2.7, 2.8.7, and another one 2.8, actually 18, and then 7. So whoever's closest to the nucleus, I can grab that one electron easily. So Yovisha very close to teacher, okay, because she's sitting in the first row. If an electron wants to come, I can quickly grab that electron to myself. That means I can receive electron more easily. That means I am more reactive. Now, Emmanuel, second row, 2.8.7. Okay, Emmanuel, let's say one electron want to come in. I, the nucleus, cannot grab it so easily. Okay, not so easy. So Emmanuel is less reactive. And when I go all the way to Shami, Shami is so far away. If I want, there's a valence electron coming to Shami's shell there, I cannot. I no way I can go and grab an electron there. Okay, so the further it is from the nucleus, okay, it will actually be less reactive. Okay, so that's why point number 1, going down group 1, the size of the atom increases. Okay, point number 2, the forces of attract. No, point number 2 is actually not this. Point number 2, teacher write for you all here. The distance between nucleus and valence electron. Okay, the distance between nucleus and valence electron becomes further or becomes nearer?
Further, teacher.
Very good, becomes further. Okay. Now, when the distance becomes further, therefore, the forces of attraction, saya dah faham, the forces of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron becomes weaker. Now, so imagine Shami is so far away, it becomes weaker. Okay, teacher can't even go and catch him also. So it's difficult. Okay, so here it's difficult for the atom to receive or attract one electron to achieve the stable octet electron arrangement. Okay, here cannot put saya dah faham lah because you want to receive. So saya dah faham. Give me another one for R. Or give me another one for D. Saya dah faham dah. Okay. Saya is size. D is for distance. Faham is for forces. D is for it's more difficult for the atom to receive one electron, and therefore reactivity will decrease. If you need to take a picture of this, you take a picture of this. Now, group 17 very rarely come out for exam. Very rarely. Group 1 always come out for exam. Always. So teacher not going to waste time. I taught you the concept and I'm going to move on already. Okay, does anyone have any questions here? If not, teacher's going to move on. Going once? Going twice? Gone. Okay. Now, anything that has chlorine, bromine, iodine, anything must be in the fume chamber. We have it at the back of the class. Okay, you must use safety goggles. You must use gloves. Okay, like the other day. If really the green gas that teacher inhaled that day was chlorine, that's where it affected teacher's breathing on that day. Okay, so everything must be in a fume chamber. Okay, at all times it must be in a fume chamber. And actually, if you know this is going to be chlorine and bromine, you make sure your body are two places where it can attack: your eyes, your skin. Two places. Once again, to your eyes is very harmful. Once again, to your skin is very harmful. So these are the two places you must always protect yourself. Okay.
So far, so good. I've got two more things to teach you. Elements in period, tree, and transition element. Are y'all okay? Are y'all still alive? Okay, while we wait lah, let me hear from you. Tell me one of, you can choose one, whether a high, a low, or a buffalo. Put in the chat today. Put in the chat now. A high means something that exciting happened to you today. A low means something is really sad happened to you today. A buffalo means something that was really interesting enough to share. So if you're putting a high, put that high, and then what was it? If you're putting a low, put that low, and what was it? If you're putting a buffalo, put that buffalo, and what is it? Okay, start now. Teacher give you 2 minutes. I want to go grab some water to drink also. Okay, high, a low, and a buffalo. Why no one writing anything? Hi. Oh, got third for Lontar Peluru. Yay. Good job, Amanat. Amanat, what house are you, Amanat?
Red, red house, teacher, red house.
Ayu, Amanat. Why not blue house, Amanat? Congratulations, Amat. That's right. Good job. Okay, well done. Red house should be very happy. Okay, some more. Buffalo. What? You saw a Chinese becoming red color. Who is that Chinese? Oh, Edward. Okay. All right. Well, what happened to him? Too long in the hot sun, is it? Okay, tomorrow ask Edward to come and see me, okay? I want to see his skin. Okay, a few more quickly. A few more before I go on to the next one. I've got one high, one buffalo. Anyone wants to share your low? Or you can share a high or a buffalo as well. Doesn't matter. You're all very shy, is it? Come on. Okay, very nice of you, Adib, to say that I've not studied enough for exam. Okay, don't worry, Adib. You still have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, use that time a little bit more to study. Okay, you can cow. All of you can cow study nicely. Betul-betul study hard. You got the whole day in the house to study. Okay, I know it seems so fast, the exam, but if you break it down properly, okay, you are able to do it. Okay, and then I just give you a hack. Maybe you're not able to cover all your subjects. Okay, let's say you got 9 subjects, and you think for this exam you only can do like really well in 4 to 5 or 5 maybe. Focus on that 5 rather than you focus on everything and then you become bad in all of them. Focus on 4 or 5, like at least 5, minimum 5, maximum can go as much as you want. That talk to your parents. Okay, parents, my exam is so soon. Suddenly it came. I think I only can do 5 subjects that I really want to focus on, and then tell them which are the subjects you're going to work on. So they also know. They are in the know and they understand. Okay, I think if you're open, you can share. It'll be good for you. Just sharing a little bit. Okay, anybody wants to add anything? Teacher will continue. Any more high, low, and buffalo? Okay, no more. Okay, if there's no more, teacher will continue with period 3. Can you see my screen? Can't see teacher's screen? Okay. So we're doing period 3. So if you have the little periodic table that I gave you, okay, you will realize that period 3, I've got these people in it. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. You have all of them in it. Okay, and they're very important. Okay, so let me explain to you a few things first. You need to know the acid-base property of an oxide. So I want all of you to take out your periodic table and put in front of you. The small one, the big one, it doesn't matter. Okay? So
I've got three type of oxides that you must know. Okay, so one is a basic oxide, one is an amphoteric oxide, and one is an acidic oxide. So three oxides. I repeat. Teacher got a basic oxide. Later, teacher will explain to you what they are all about. Second one, teacher got amphoteric oxide. And the third one that teacher has is I have an acidic oxide. So think of the terms bar, bar, black sheep. So B, A, A. Remember in this way also, B, A. Why? Because metal oxide gives me basic properties. And metal oxide is in group 1 and group 2. So anything in group 1 and group 2, they are basic oxide. Okay, and then your amphoteric oxide only in group 13. Okay, amphoteric oxide. And the last one is your acidic oxide from group 14 until group 17. Teacher, I have no idea what you're talking about. I know you don't understand. So let me teach you. Okay, so what are the elements in the basic metal oxide? Okay, in a basic oxide is sodium and magnesium. Only sodium and magnesium. So if teacher is going to write it down, it will be sodium oxide, magnesium oxide. If I've got amphoteric oxide, it will be only aluminium. So it's aluminium oxide. And if I say acidic oxide, actually no need to put metal and non-metal. Huh? That's not part of it. If I've got an acidic oxide, it is silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, and chlorine. Silicon is usually SiO2. Phosphorus is P2O5 or P4O10. Silicon is SO2. Chlorine is Cl2O7. I hope you're writing what I'm writing because it's important for you. Okay. Now, did you write ready? Okay, if you're done, you're just going to the next slide. Okay, now going across the period from period 1, period
Teacher,
across.
teacher can go back just
Okay,
just one. Thank you.
you can actually take pictures. Actually, class, if you feel that you want to take pictures, just take picture and put into the class group. So some people maybe also would want it. So just take pictures. If you are the photographer for the day, just take picture of this and put into the class group. Okay. I'm going to move on. So going across the period, all of you agree the proton number increases by 1, right? If I'm asking you sodium, what's the proton number of sodium? Proton number. Hey, all of you are giving me nucleon number. Teacher say proton number. Nucleon number, oi, mana ada dapat 51 ni? 11 is correct. Yes. Tertekan. Okay, 11 is correct. How about magnesium?
Don't have teacher.
Very good. How about aluminium? 13. Okay. How about silicon? 14. Very good. How about phosphorus? 15.
15.
Okay, very good. How about okay, after phosphorus is what? See, I changed my question. All stuck already. All wanted to give me number.
Is it sulfur or something?
Correct, sulfur. Okay, proton number is 16. What is 17?
Chlorine.
Correct, chlorine. Okay, I changed my question again. What is the nucleon number for 18?
40.
Okay, correct. All of you got periodic table in front, okay? So that's why it's easy. What's the name of it?
Again.
Who's the one answering? Vivian, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, correct. Good job. All of you answered very well. Do you know this morning in school, I asked my Form 5 kids to memorize for me the nucleon number and the proton number of each element from 1 to 20, which I'm going to ask you all, class. After holidays, after exam, you must memorize this. Hydrogen 1, helium 4, 2, lithium 3, 7, beryllium 4, 9. I want you all to memorize right up to calcium 40, 20. Only 3 students in 5A could do it for me. And I gave each of them 10 ringgit. See me? Vignesh?
and if I'm not mistaken, is Yuga. Okay, so teacher want all of y'all to make sure you all memorize this, because when I'm asking you, like right now, proton number, all cannot give me the answer. All give, oh, not all, but some of you giving me different answer. And if my periodic table is not there, you won't know. So I wanted to go memorize after the holidays. Okay, now let's write down its electron arrangement. 11, what's the electron arrangement? For 11, what's the electron arrangement?
2817.
Very good. 2.8.1. Teacher, go faster lah. I got 2.8.14. Okay, I'm going to go fast because not enough time. 2.8.3, 2.8.4, 2.8.5, 2.8.6. Okay, what's the similarity, class, that you see me doing here? What is the similarity for all this?
Has 3 shells.
Very good. They all have 3 shells, but if you say 3 shells, it's wrong. Okay, you must say 3 shells occupied or filled with electrons, correct? Okay, they are filled with electrons. And then the valence electron, they're all increasing by 1. Now, when you're going down group 1 and going down group 17, all of them, the number of shells is increasing. The number of shells filled with electron. That's why the size becoming bigger. But here, your size is not getting bigger because you are putting the 1 electrons in the same shell. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3. You're putting all in the same shell, all going to the third shell. So you cannot come and tell me that the size is becoming bigger going across the period. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so everything here is a solid except for chlorine and for argon. Okay, so the size of atom here is decreasing. Okay, if you look from period, in period 3, from sodium right up to argon, my size is decreasing. Okay, why is my size of the atom decreasing? Okay, very important, and they like to ask you for exam. In the book that teacher has with you, the purple book, they explain more detail. But here the main point is the forces of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron becomes stronger. And when the forces of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron become stronger, the electrons are pulled closer to one another. Okay, teacher give you an example. Okay, I'm going to just give you an example. Yeah. And I want you to imagine, can you see teacher? Okay, I want you to imagine I am sodium now and I drank 11 cups of Milo. And then I am aluminium now. I drank 13 cups of Milo. I'm following the proton number, yeah? And then I am chlorine now. I drank 17 cups of Milo. Okay, except for the fact that I will get instant diabetes, I know. Okay, except for that fact. Okay, but the concept is when you minum Milo, you akan jadi sehat dan kuat. That's the concept, okay? So right now, teacher minum a lot of Milo. Okay, and teacher is very sehat and very kuat. Okay, if I take 13 cups of Milo, can I pull the valence electron 2.8.1, the electrons closer towards teacher better? Or if I drink 17 cups of Milo, can I pull the shell closer towards me? Which one I can pull better? 17 cups of Milo or 11 cups of Milo? Remember, the concept is more Milo, more stronger. Very good, 17. Huh? That's the concept. Okay, I know I love, y'all know I love Milo a lot, but no, I'm not. So when I was telling this to, I don't know which class, 5A today, yesterday, they was like, teacher, I think if you drink 17 cups of Milo, you will get sick. You won't become stronger. Okay, so not that concept. Huh? Okay, the concept is just minum Milo anda jadi sehat dan what? Okay, so yes, that's the concept. When I have, trying to share my screen with y'all again. When I have, okay, when teacher has proton number 11 and proton number 17, the 17, okay, will pull the, so let's say this is the nucleus, this is chlorine, and I got 2, 8, 7. Okay, here is 11, teacher got sodium, I got sodium, yeah, 2,
8, 1. Both also 3 shells. But the one with 11, okay, because I got very little number of protons, I will not pull the shell closer towards it. So the size is still very big. But the one with 17 protons, I got a lot of energy. I will pull the shells closer towards me. So when I pull the shell closer towards me, because I've got a lot of energy, my size becomes smaller. Okay, so this sentence is a bit incomplete. So if actually I want to give you point number one I want to write is the number of proton increases across the period. That means from sodium to chlorine, the number of proton increases. Point number 2, then only teachers say the force of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron becomes stronger because I have more protons. Then point number 3, okay, they actually never write point number 3, but actually must have point number 3. Okay, therefore, okay, the nucleus will pull the shells, okay, closer to it. Okay, therefore your size becomes smaller. But never mind, when teacher do the purple book with you, you will understand better. Now, here they say the electronegativity increases. Why? Why do you think the electronegativity will increase? What was the definition of electronegativity just now? I told you for group 17. What is the meaning of electronegativity?
Ability to receive electron.
Okay, good. Ability to receive electron. Teacher's phone died now, so I actually cannot view messages. Okay. I just turn it on and I malas to go in back again ready. Okay, just 20 minutes. So I want y'all to talk. Please don't put in the chats. Please speak up. Easier for teachers. So ability to receive electron. Why going from sodium to chlorine? Why is it easier to receive electron? Why? Think of all the things I've told you just now.
Teacher, the distance between the valence electron and the nucleus is closer, teacher.
It's actually not. Okay, so a little bit, yes. So you already know the size of the atoms becomes smaller. So going across the period, the size becomes smaller. Okay, so when the size is getting smaller, the force of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron is stronger. So very similar to the point up here. So saya faham, okay? No need dah. So tak ada dah. Saya faham So it's easier for the nucleus to attract electrons into the atom. So because my size is smaller, my force of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron is stronger. So therefore, it is easy for my nucleus to attract electron. So these two questions are very famous exam questions, especially electronegativity. They like to ask electronegativity. So remember, saya faham Okay, saya means size of atom becomes smaller. The force of attraction between the nucleus and valence electron is stronger. Yeah, because you're so small in size. What? So I hold you tightly. When I hold you tightly, like Yovishan, so close to teacher, hold tightly. Therefore, any electron coming, I can catch it easily. Okay, so that's electronegativity. In period 3, I've got some semi-metal. What do you think was my semi-metal? Which one is a semi-metal? Think of all the elements I told you just now. Which one is a semi-metal?
Silicon.
Very good. It is silicon. Whose voice is that?
Me.
Okay, Emmanuel. All right. Class, spell for teacher silicon. Don't type. You cannot type because I didn't go in. So see whether I'm still there or not. Oh, am I still there? No. Yeah. How do you spell silicon? Anyone? Because if your spelling is wrong, you'll get it wrong. Huh?
If your spelling is wrong, you will.
SILICON.
Very good. SILICON. Anyone that answers with the E, your answer is wrong. Excellent. Whose voice is that? Enrica, is that you again?
Tihani.
Tihani. Okay, sorry. Okay, it's me. Okay, it's me. Teacher, the hearing at night can't hear so well. So sorry. Okay, so silicon is a weak conductor of electricity. So we call it a metalloid, semi-metal. Where do I use it? I can use it in semiconductor. Okay, I use it for diodes, for transistors, for your computers, your mobile phones, televisions, recorders. They can come out in kbat. Whenever they extract something out like this, okay, silicon can do this, they can ask you as a kbat question. Last year they asked something out of the blues about metallic bond. Okay, what will happen if something happens to the copper metal in the metallic bond? What will you do? Okay, so you need to think on the spot. That was the SPM question. Okay, if teacher got time, teacher will do with you. Are y'all okay with period 3? Teacher got the last one to teach y'all. Y'all don't worry, yeah. I still got class with y'all next week, and all the questions that teacher gave, teacher will actually practice with y'all, teach y'all how to answer. I'm almost at the end here. Akil, teacher want to ask you. You are supposed to take from page 1 until page 23, I think. Muslim students, did y'all get page 1 until page 23? The past year trial questions? Don't put in the chat because teacher's not in.
Until page 10.
Only until page 10, is it? So that means Akil tomorrow come again because the first set is from page 1 to page 14. The second set from page 15 until page 23. So tomorrow come again to teacher's lab. Please take the whole set. And after my lesson today, you can actually start doing it. Because this is my last thing. Transition element. Then finish already. Finish the whole of chapter 4. And you can already start doing the question. Teacher will do purple book and this one also will do together. Okay, so all of you look at your group 3 to group 7 to group 12. Remember the group that I said we hardly use it, from scandium to titanium to all of that there. Okay, they are called group 3 to group 12. They have a very special name. Okay, their names are called transition element. You cannot say transition metal, no. The name of it is called transition element. Okay, what are the physical properties? It's a very important thing that you must know. They are shiny, they are ductile, they are malleable. Do you know the difference between ductile and malleable?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Ductile means I can stretch it as much as I want. Did you all watch Fantastic Four? Fantastic Four, do you know there's one guy, he can stretch his hand until another room, another place? That is called ductile. Malleable means if you're a metal, I'm able to bend you. I bend you in front, you move forward to the front. I bend you to the back, you can move to the back. Okay, that means I can shape you whatever shape I want. That's the meaning of malleable. Okay, high tensile strength means you're strong lah. Okay, you can withstand a lot of stress put on you. Okay, that means you can tahan a lot of weight. Okay, and very important need to know is all metals usually they have high melting and boiling point. Why? Because it is a metallic bond. Okay, and metallic bond is usually high melting and boiling point, and they have high density. Obviously they are metals, they can conduct heat and electricity. Okay, all these points are important, but transition element are very special than the rest. Okay, because number one, they have different oxidation number. Okay, so just now Emmanuel asked me, teacher,
Iron 2 or iron 3? Very good question. Because you can tell me that you look at iron is a transition element. So iron can give me iron 2, iron can give me iron 3 ions. That day also we did copper. Copper 1 iron, copper 2 ions. Okay, and a few more. Only transition element can do this. No one else can do this. You cannot say, teacher, magnesium, I want to put magnesium 1 and magnesium 2 plus. Kepala otak kau. Okay, that one you don't know how to read periodic table. Cannot. Okay, so the first thing is transition element can show different oxidation number. Number 2, they form, you must answer like how I answer. They form colored ions or colored compounds. Sometimes students in exam, they go and write, they are colored. 0 marks. I cannot give you any marks. They are not colored by themselves. Because they exist in the ion form, that's why they are colored. Because they exist in a compound form, that's why they are colored. So remember I told you to draw the tree just now. Okay, and how did you differentiate iron 2 with iron 3? Okay, iron 2 is Fe2 plus, it's green in color. Okay, and iron 3 ions is brown in color. Okay, sometimes I'll tell my students, okay, and then you have a sun. Okay, you draw a sun here, yellow in color. It is your chromate ion. Okay, and we can draw so many things from here as well. Okay, a lot of other colors as well. So these are a few that teacher can tell you. And one more thing is I use it as a catalyst. Okay, for example, if I want to do hydrogenation, okay, when teacher want to use hydrogenation like this one here, in Haber process, want to get ammonia, so teacher use iron as my catalyst. If teacher want to do Oswald process, I want to get nitric acid, teacher use platinum as my catalyst. If teacher want to get sulfuric acid, I use vanadium 5 oxide as my catalyst. If teacher want to get margarine, okay, teacher use nickel as my catalyst. Are all these important? Yes, all these are important. And we are done for today. Okay, so I won't even trouble you to actually try out any question. I think it's enough. You all had a long day, and some of you even running and everything. So we don't need to do any questions now. But what teacher wants you to do is I want you, all right, to actually try out the purple book and try out the questions that I gave you. Wait. All of y'all have this question, right? Because teacher finished teaching you already everything, you can actually start answering all the questions. Okay, and this is what teacher taught you today is the surface. When you do these questions, then you know, oh, soalan boleh tanya macam ni. Or question can ask you like that. So there are a lot of pages. You got 23 pages to do. Okay, but you've got a lot of time because when is my next class with you? I don't have a class on Friday. Teacher's next class with y'all is
Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Yeah, and next Friday also no class. So next, if you can finish this whole paper as homework, then next Wednesday teacher can discuss the answer. So no need to do purple book also. Purple book also I'll use in class only. Can you do the homework, which is this paper? And for the Muslim students, Akil, can you come and take again the balance? Is Akil still here? Oh, you all left already. But not ready, just left. Okay, teacher would still like to take a photo. I don't know how you all take photo in um, Google Meet. How do you all do it? No one knows how you press the three dots. Okay, thank you. Press the three dots and then change layout, is it? And then I do tiled. Okay. Am I right? Okay. Um, are you all happy to show me your faces? You want the slides?
Oh yeah, teacher, is it possible for us to have the
Can.
slides?
Can. I'll send you the slides. No problem. But can I also see your faces?
Thanks, ma'am. Yeah, sure.
If it's possible. I know some of you may not want to show me your face. Okay? If you can. How come I can't see 15 others? How do I see 15 others? Is there any possibility of seeing everybody? No. Anyone? Oh, okay. And what layout do I change to?
Teacher, down there you can like change how many numbers of people you want to see in one screen. It's like a scale.
Ah. Okay, let's see. I take this one. Okay, there's no 32. Okay, I go 30. All right, let's see 30. Oh, the one. Okay, let me see. All right, okay. Tihani, don't say bye-bye first. I still can't. Okay lah. I mean, can someone who can do it take a picture for everybody? And then I can't lah. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
there's too many people in the call.
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. If you can show me your face, show me your face. If not, I can't get it to become 42 or even 30. I don't know how you all do it.
So got 49. The highest is 49.
I know, but when I'm pressing it, it's not going there. I mean, it is going to 49, but when I go back to my call with y'all, it's not 49. I still see the same thing as I saw just now. Yeah, I did go to 30, but sorry, everybody, just bear with me, okay? I also bear with you, right, when I teach you, all right? So you're better bear with teacher. Okay, all right. I went to 30 already, okay? But when I come back to your screen here, when I come here, it doesn't show me 30. I still see the same thing as before. After pressing 30, what do I do? Did you close the message tab? Yeah. You close the message tab. What message tab? No, it's open.
Just in the chat. You have to
The chat
if
is
you close.
open.
So try
Oh,
closing the chat.
okay. Thank you, people. No, but there's still 7 that I can't see because maybe, okay, whatever lah. We take photo. Who can help me to take the photo, please? Don't ask me to do beyond this. I can't. Any volunteers? Okay, Aisha, go for it. Aisha want to eat ready. I know. She's a teacher. I can take photo. Come. I'm the only one showing the face. Aisha, say 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Aisha, I taken already. You know, Aisha. Aisha, how long to smile? All of y'all so nice, like y'all not smiling. Teacher and Janardhan only smiling. Aisha, done? Oh, dah. Okay, fine. Thank you, class. Wong, no stickers of me, Wong, please. All right. Thank you for coming on the meeting. I hope you understood and you learned something. I will see y'all tomorrow. You all take care, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Um, my recording, where does it go to?
How do I check for my
Bye,
recording?
teacher.
Bye-bye.
Teacher, you will be on your Google Drive, I think.
Okay, so I just put it from there, is it?
Yeah.
Teacher, best to not leave the meet yet, lah. Because then if you leave the meet, then you cannot find the recording means it's quite hard.
Okay, I'll wait.
So like you can go to your Google Drive while being in the call. Go to Google
Ah,
Drive.
okay. So I go to my Google Drive and check where. I don't like this. Where do I check?
So that one I also don't know.
It's okay. I'll figure it out. Y'all go lah. Y'all go and rest lah. Doesn't matter. Thank you so much for helping. That was really. I'm thankful. You'll help a lot. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
So
so, can stop the recording first so that it's like recorded.
have I not stopped it yet?
No.
Oh. Okay. Wait ah. All right. Stop recording.